It's time for some Universal Parks news. Today, we're going to be talking about the Monster Makeover experience, a little bit about some of the merchandise and events coming to Universal Orlando for the 50th anniversary of Jaws, and the National Epic Universe Portal Tour. Let's start with the Portal Tour. Universal Orlando has announced that the National Epic Universe Portal Tour will hit select cities starting this month. The tour will give fans an exciting glimpse of the adventures that await them in the brand new park. The tour will include stops in Atlanta, New York City, Philadelphia, and Chicago, and will bring a one-of-a-kind epic experience directly to fans. The centerpiece of the tour will be a gigantic 30-foot tall Chronos. This is a replica of the icon of Universal Epic Universe, which is the gateway that guests will enter to experience the theme park's 5 immersive worlds. As the tour makes its way through iconic locations in each city, guests will be invited to approach the mesmerizing portal structure to witness the action-packed sequences that celebrate the incredible adventures of the new theme park. Attendees will get the chance to take a photo beside the portal and can visit the structure at night for an awe-inspiring, spectacular night show with dynamic lighting and all-encompassing music. Theme park enthusiasts visiting the portal will also have the chance to enter a sweepstakes to win a trip to Universal Orlando Resort and experience Universal Epic Universe for themselves. The National Epic Universe Portal Tour will be open to guests from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m., which is always subject to change. The tour will be April 11th through 13th in Atlanta, Georgia. It will be at Pemberton Place, adjacent to World of Coca-Cola. April 23rd through the 26th in New York at the Rockefeller Center. May 16th through the 18th in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania at the Rocky Steps. And June 13th through the 18th in Chicago, Illinois at Pioneer Court. It looks really cool. I actually might drive up to Atlanta just to see it. I mean, that's not that terribly far. I know I've got the Chronos in my backyard, but I'd really like to see this one, especially with the lights and music. Can't talk about this one yet, but I would love to be able to talk about that one. So April 11th, maybe I'll take a road trip. Stay tuned for that. Now let's talk about the Monster Makeover experience. This is something that's located in Dark Universe at Epic Universe, and it's basically an experience that guests can get made up into a monster. You might remember last year, I believe it was, that Universal Orlando had done like a test experience of something similar, where at the 5 and Dime you could get your monster makeover. They have now made this a permanent thing in Darkmoor in Dark Universe, and I will say the prices are much better this time. At the Darkmoor Monster Makeup Experience, guests can become fashionably monstrous as skilled artisans use their talent with face makeup to transform guests into Dracula, Frankenstein's monster, the Bride of Frankenstein, the Wolfman, the creature from the Black Lagoon, and more. There are 2 different experiences to choose from. The first one is the experiment ticket. This is $45 plus tax per person and is face makeup only. The transformation ticket is $169 plus tax for an adult and $109 plus tax for a child, and it includes face makeup and accessories. Universal Orlando annual pass holders are eligible for a 10% discount off the ticketed price. So basically, there is one experience you can purchase where they'll just do your makeup. There is another experience you can purchase where they'll do your makeup, and then you get the accessories. And you can see from some of the photos, some of those accessories are like the creature gloves, the Wolfman ears. There's a lot of different merchandise there, and it looks like those are the accessories that are included. So you can see there's a hoodie there. It looks like the Wolfman hoodie, which is why the price is higher. So if you just want your face done, $45. If you want all the fun accessories, for adults it's $169, and for kids it's $109. I do want to mention that if you are an adult and you have your face made up, you are not able to purchase or consume alcohol. That is very strict. They cannot verify your identity or your ID with the face if you're covered in makeup, so you cannot purchase or consume alcohol. So if you're gonna drink, do it beforehand. just be aware that that is a rule, so you don't have to wipe your face off after you spend all the money. Guests with Epic Universe tickets can now purchase express passes and VIP tours. They are selling out very quickly though, so if that's something you want to do, make sure you book them now. They are a bit pricey, but probably worth it in the long run. I will say that the Express Pass covers most attractions, and it is good for one time at the attractions. There are 3 that are listed as not included. That's Dragon Racers Rally, Harry Potter and the Battle at the Ministry, and Donkey Kong Minecart Madness. So I guess if I bought express passes and was planning my trip, I would try to do one of those 3 rides early on in the day and beat the rush. Just throwing it out there. So again, 3 attractions not covered, but it does cover Stardust Racers, Constellation Carousel, Monsters Unchained, Curse of the Werewolf, Hiccup's Wing Gliders, Fire Drill, The Untrainable Dragon, which is a show, Le Cirque Arcanu, which is also a show, and Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge, and Yoshi's Adventure. So a lot of attractions are covered with the Express Pass. So probably worth it, especially if you're only going for a day. There is a lot to do in the park, and you'll want to do it all, I promise. Anyway, let's move on. Next up, we have the summer. There is a lot coming to the summer. We have the return of Cinesational and the return of the Universal Mega Movie Parade. The Universal Mega Movie Parade will return on April 12th, and Cinesational will return on April 14th. No word on if the drones will return, so stay tuned. I will be there. I might live stream it if you're interested, so follow along, subscribe, all that good stuff. But I really want to talk about the big thing coming this summer. It sounds like there could be some cool stuff for the 50th anniversary of Jaws. They have shown a few new pieces of merchandise for the 50th anniversary. There is shirts, a bucket hat, a couple other items. There's a cup carrier for the freestyle cups, and a really awesome Jaws sipper. It looks like Jaws biting the tank. Really cool. I'm sure this is going to be really popular. This is expected to be debuting in May sometime. No official date has been given. Also, I want to mention that if you remember, last year Universal Orlando refurbished Chez Alcatraz. So I have a feeling that that was kind of, thinking for the 50th here. So I believe Chez Alcatraz is going to have some specialty food and beverage offerings. So stay tuned for more on that. They're also refurbishing the old Amity restroom. So kind of think it's interesting that they seem to be doing a lot around that area, and maybe we'll be seeing maybe a tribute store to Jaws. I don't honestly know. I'm just speculating. Who knows? But it would be really cool, especially with all that merchandise. But let me tell you, if we don't get that Jaws hot dog from Japan, I'm going to be mad. I think we're getting a hot dog. Better be the Jaws hot dog. I'm going to be mad if it's not. It's probably not, but it would be really awesome if it was. They should bring back the Jaws Swiss roll. I'm just rambling now. So I think that might have been all the Universal Parks news I have for you today. Be sure to subscribe and stay tuned. I'll be live streaming when the parade and Cinesational return. I'll be live streaming opening day at Epic. I may drive up to Atlanta for the Portal Tour. Who knows? Let me know in the comments if you think I should do any of these things. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.